Belfast, like many cities in Europe, is in one of the deepest recessions we've experienced over the last 25 years. And our elected members were extremely concerned about the effect the recession was having on young people, on the number of redundancies, the number of businesses that are closed in the city centre, the lack of work for construction, and they decided that the council should give a good example by creating its own investment programme to create employment opportunities in Belfast between 18 and 24. Over 24% of our young people are not in employment, education or training, and we needed to give an example to the other anchor institutions and statutory bodies in the city that we needed to take responsibility to do something about this.
Belfast City Council has been working with Eurocities Social Affairs Forum since 2004, and in 2013 we wanted the wider European partners from Eurocities to look at the impact that our investment programme has had on the city, in particular our capacity building programme, which impacts on local communities.
At the moment, we are facing a lot of changes in European cities, especially in the big cities, economic changes, social changes, and therefore we need a lot of participation of the citizens. Not only in a democratic way that people have a say, but people really do have to participate in working out solving the problems that we have. One of the most important reasons why participation of the citizens is so important is that they are the real experts about what is happening in their neighbourhoods.
Clare aims to break social isolation using volunteers from the area who are creating social capital. We actually have what's called Lochview Community Action Partnership, where we meet every Friday, and that would be maybe up to about 70 groups, and there are churches, schools, pensioners groups, boxing club, local football team. This is a start for volunteerism. We would say that we're a good model to share with other communities about how it's done.
We're in South Belfast in the village area, which has a poor reputation as a loyalist paramilitary area with a lot of violence still ongoing. Meanwhile, Windsor Women's Centre started here in 1990. Within 4 years we had built Windsor Women's Centre, which was the first purpose-built women's centre in Ireland. We run childcare, which is obviously inextricably linked to the education programme. This September we have 220 women registered for classes with a waiting list of 59. We also have 64 of those women are ethnic minority women from 19 different countries. And the village area can be known for some racism from some of the people, so we're very proud that we continue to have an open door policy to women of all religions as well as all cultures and countries.
The Divis Falls intervention initially came about in response to heightened antisocial activity, which had garnered quite a lot of negative, high-profile publicity, and which was also being felt in very real terms on the ground. The strategic way of dealing with this issue was to not just focus on a few key streets, but to widen out the intervention area to the surrounding areas to avoid displacement. This intervention differs in that you're sitting at a table with someone from, say, the Health and Social Care Trust, who's a decision maker in that organisation and who's hearing what life is like at the local level, what the issues and challenges are. And I think it empowers both the statutory agencies and the local service provider. The impact has been monetary and non-monetary, and both of which are equally important. It's stimulated more community development activity.
Most young people want to leave the city, and Belfast isn't really where they see themselves in, say, 5 to 10 years. The more that Belfast grows and the future that I think it has, new buildings, inclusive in culture, more people, more publicity and tourism, young people especially will want to stay here.
Belfast investment program and its actions are very good examples of working in partnership across different sectors at local level. All projects that we have seen engage with local communities and regard them as key actors in social change. For other European cities, the lesson is that investing in social fabric is as important as investing in physical infrastructure, because they make up the city both. As Eurocities, we also see wider lessons for the European social agenda and especially the social investment package. Community involvement, co-production and social innovation lead to more effective and efficient social policy. We have to do this together.
One of the big things is Investment Programme Mark II, and that'll be coming after 2015 when we'll begin through a big local organisation of local government. And it's the biggest shake-up in over 40 years in local government, so that will be a challenge to communities, but it'll also be an opportunity as we start to look at things like community planning, and that's where we work with communities at the heart of local government to actually see how we develop their areas and neighbourhoods in the time ahead.